Have you ever found yourself wondering if those few minutes you spent answering work emails after hours, or that required training session, actually count as part of your official work week? It can be a little confusing sometimes, but understanding what hours truly count is crucial for ensuring you are paid fairly. For most non-exempt employees, generally, all time that an employer requires or permits an employee to work is considered compensable time and counts toward the official work week. This includes not just the hours you spend performing your primary job duties, but also other related activities that benefit your employer. The core reason behind this rule comes from the Fair Labor Standards Act, often called the FLSA, a federal law that establishes minimum wage, overtime pay, record-keeping, and youth employment standards. Under the FLSA, the term employ is defined very broadly to mean to suffer or permit to work. This means that if your employer knows or has reason to believe you are working, even if they did not explicitly ask you to, those hours generally must be counted and compensated. Many states also have their own laws that further define and protect these rights, sometimes offering even greater protections than the federal standards. So, how can you tell which hours are compensable? Start by considering your primary duties and any time spent preparing for them. This includes travel time between job sites during the workday, attending required meetings or training, and even waiting time if you are engaged to wait for your employer's benefit, such as a truck driver waiting for their vehicle to be loaded. Additionally, if you are required to be on call at the employer's premises or so restricted that you cannot use the time effectively for your own purposes, that time typically counts. Beyond the obvious, there are some nuanced situations. For instance, what about short breaks? Breaks lasting from 5 to 20 minutes are generally considered compensable work time. However, a bona fide meal period, typically 30 minutes or more, where you are completely relieved from duties, does not usually count. Another interesting detail is the de minimis rule, which allows an employer to disregard insubstantial periods of time beyond scheduled working hours that cannot be precisely recorded, like a minute or two here and there. However, this rule only applies to truly trivial amounts of time, not consistent or significant uncompensated work. Knowing these rules empowers you to understand your pay and advocate for yourself. By carefully tracking all your work-related activities and understanding what is considered compensable time, you can ensure that your official workweek accurately reflects your contributions and that you receive all the wages you are rightfully owed.